Sneaker Bunko's 35th anniversary is too broken. Hi. It's Takeshi here. This time, a special event was held for the 35th anniversary of Kadokawa Sneaker Bunko, so I'm going to summarize all the new information that was announced there. Well, it's the 35th anniversary of its long-established publication, so there's a lot of hot information, so be sure to check it out until the end of the video. So, let's get on with it. First of all, it's about the third season of Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world. This time, it was a cast talk, so the voice actors who played the main characters were all there, and we got to hear a lot of interesting stories. However, a small amount of new information regarding the anime has been announced. First of all, the broadcasting date that you most want to know has not been announced yet, and it is said that it will be broadcast in 2024. From what I've heard from the cast, it seems like the dubbing started a while ago, so my personal prediction is that it will be released soon. I had a feeling it would be broadcast around summer, but this time the cast of Iris, Claire and Lane was announced as a new character in the anime. Iris is played by Kaneo Takaoka, Claire is played by Sayuri Yahagi and Reina Ueda. They are all voice actors who are both talented and popular. I feel like this is a reliable cast. By the way, the production staff information is as follows. The anime production is handled by Studio Drive, just like Bakun, but regarding the director series composition script, the anime production is as follows. There haven't been any changes since season 2, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. Well, we'll probably have to wait for new information for a while, but production is progressing smoothly. It looks like it's coming soon, so I guess I'll have to wait for the latest information. Next, it's the Suzumiya Haruhi series. This time, Yuko Goto, who plays Mikuri, and Minoru Kayahara, who plays Nagato, were on stage. Nostalgic Haruhi talk was going on, but here I am very happy to hear that the production of the latest issue has been announced. Well, I'm really happy about this. I had some expectations, but I thought it wouldn't come, so I'm really happy that it came. The title of the latest volume is Suzumiya Haruhi Theater, so there are some illustrations. The content, which has not been released yet, is titled Suzumiya Haruhi Theater. In addition to the 2 short stories that were published in Sneaker Bunko a long time ago, it seems that one newly written short story will also be included. The collection of short stories is a bit disappointing. But I'm really happy to be able to summarize Haruhi's evolution. Also, the Suzumiya Haruhi Illusion event, which was held 15 years ago and was very popular, will be held as a revival. There was also an announcement that it had been decided that it was a classical concert format, which is quite rare in anime. Well, the event that was held before was also held at the anime store. You can see it, so if you're interested, please check it out. Anyway, I didn't expect there to be so much activity related to Haruhi. I was a bit disappointed in Sneaker Bunko. For now, I'm looking forward to seeing when the latest volume will be released. Haruhi wa is truly a masterpiece, so if you haven't read the series yet, please take this opportunity to read it. Then next, I'll tell you what everyone has been waiting for. Information about the new anime. First of all, it has been decided that the second season of the TV anime will be produced about the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Mr. Akabane, who plays Luff, the main character of this event, was on stage. So, this has to come. The Assassination Aristocrat anime was aired in 2021, but it's a sequel to the anime that was released 2 years ago. Well, the quality of the first one was quite high, so this is it. I'm sure a lot of people are happy about it. By the way, the broadcast schedule and staff information have not been announced in detail, but here is a message from director Tamura, who was the director of the first season. Since there is, I don't think the production company or staff have changed. The first season was made into an anime with great care and there is plenty of original material in stock, so what will happen in the second season? I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. Let's look forward to new information coming out. Banished from the hero's party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. The second season of the anime will start airing in January 2024. It seems that the details of the broadcast timing of the scene companions that were previously decided on by Studio Flad have been announced. Well, the PV has also been released that it will be broadcast from January, so it will be broadcast fairly recently. I felt that the first anime series was quite relaxing and enjoyable, and personally, it wasn't a bad anime adaptation, so I think I'll watch the second series with the same feeling. Fans can look forward to the broadcast in January 2024. Next up is this. Next is, Tokidoki Basado Rashiago de Deraru Tanari no Alya-san. Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. This work is a big hit after all.as for this. The production company has finally been announced. Animation production is done by Doga Kobo. Speaking of which, Ashi no Ko was a huge hit this year, as it was done by them. This must be a very hot policy company. Furthermore, Yuhei Murata of Character Design Creation Hall is a very famous animator for Love Live, so this is probably the best. The teaser visual for the anime has been released this time, and I'm really excited about it. This is really good karate. It looks like it's going to be a very serious anime adaptation, so I'm suddenly looking forward to seeing what will happen. In addition, information about the additional cast has also been announced, and looking at the information, I think that up to the 4th volume of the original work will probably be made into an anime at once. Not one cool 2. I don't expect it to air until the second half, but as expected, there's some pretty exciting information coming out, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how the anime will turn out. The second season of the TV anime about Reborn as a vending machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon, has been decided to be produced. The vending machine that was broadcast in the summer anime has already been confirmed as an anime. The vending machine is said to have become a vending machine when the main character was reincarnated in another world. It was a unique work, but the anime turned out quite well. That I think it was originally produced on the premise of a second season, considering the timing of the announcement. You may be able to see it sooner than you think, maybe even within next year. Let's look forward to new information in the future. Information about a completely new anime. First of all, an anime project is underway where Magical Explorer is reincarnated as an Eroge friend character but lives freely using his game knowledge. Magic has finally been made into an anime. I'm so happy. Every time a new book is released, I've been asking for an anime yet. Well, it's finally here. Magic is a bit of a fantasy game world reincarnation into the Eroge world, and I was wondering what the anime would be like since the theme was the theme, but well, the story. Well, it's a pretty standard school battle fantasy, and there are some naughty scenes that incorporate certain elements from erotic games. There are some passionate battle scenes between the protagonists who aim to become the strongest, so I hope the anime will fully visualize those scenes. Since it has been decided to make it into an anime, there is still a long way to go to see it in person. First of all, I'm hoping that they will take the time to create something good. Also, the illustrations by Kanazuki-sensei, who is in charge of the illustrations, have been released to commemorate the anime adaptation, so be sure to check them out. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Continue. I became friends with the second cutest girl in my class. The project to make it into an anime is in progress. I had high expectations for this as well, so it feels like it's finally here. Well, it's the best-selling new work of 2022. It has become a hot topic as a light novel series and its sales are quite high, so I wonder what they would do without making it into an anime. Well, as for the story, it is about a heroine who is said to be the second cutest in her class. It's a romantic comedy that starts with friendship, and I like that it's a sweet and pure love story. Also, not only are the characters cute, but the main character has a bit of a family relationship. Although there are some problems, the romance part is also solid, but that is not the strength of this work. Functionally, it is still quite good with only 4 volumes. The anime will be made into an anime soon, so I think it will be easy to follow the original work even now. If you like romantic comedies, this is a light novel that you'll definitely enjoy. If you are interested in the anime adaptation, please read this work. Tenkusaki no Saizo Karen Yanabe Shoujo Ga, Mukashi Damsher to Omat Isho Ni Asanda Osun Najimi Gadaken. It has been decided that it will be made into an anime. Felt like a rush, doesn't it? It all started when the boy reunited with a girl of a friend he used to be good friends with, and she turned out to be a really cute girl. However, on the inside, He felt that she was a very masculine person from the past, so he started to treat her as my best friend again. But after all, it was time. There's a flow, and I like how she starts to realize that she's a girl. It's the same with Veronica, but this one also starts with friendship. The plan for the real anime that has become love has only been announced, but detailed information has not been released at a later date. Well, I'll just relax and wait for new information to come out. And last but not least, Saikyu Degarashi Uji no Nyaku Te Araso, Muno wa Enjiru SS Rankuji wa Kuikeshosen Wakage Kara Shirhai Suru, is also announced to be made into an anime. I'm really happy about this too. I was hoping it would come soon, so it's a nice timing to make it into an anime. Saikyu Degarashi is a fantasy about domestic politics and diplomacy in which the main character and his younger brother overcome fierce conflicts, and it's a lot of fun to read. On the outside, there's a prince and an idiot. The fact that the main character, who is supposed to be a hero, is actually the strongest adventurer behind the scenes is refreshing, and it's a work that lends itself well to being made into an anime. Personally, I think it might be the happiest of all the anime adaptations that have been announced. I don't know, but as a function of the original work, the new book will be released on September 29th, and it's the 12th volume, so there's quite a lot, but once you start reading it, it's so interesting that you won't be able to stop reading it. If you like behind-the-scenes fantasy, this is a must-see work. That being said, this time I have summarizing the latest information on the Kadokawa Sneaker Bunko 35th anniversary event. What did you think of it personally? To be honest, for me it was a really satisfying event. The program itself was also interesting. I think the amount of latest information and program structure was pretty good. This year, there are a lot of anniversary events for light novel labels. However, personally, it was the most exciting event for me. Please let me know in the comments section what information about the anime adaptation